everybody, and welcome to my review of King and Queen of the Ring 2024. There were 5 matches on the card and 1 on the pre-show, but I did not watch that pre-show match, so I'm not going to be looking at it. I don't know how it went, and I'm going to be telling you what I thought of the match, did I think the right person won, and all in all, how I thought the show was. We kicked the show off with the Women's World title on the line as Becky Lynch lost her belt to Liv Morgan. This match included some interference from Dominic Mysterio, accidentally allowing Liv to get the win with a DDT onto a chair, which had some Judgment Day-ish Rhea Ripley feud storyline building and was fine enough for me, but I didn't think this match was in any way like a spectacular match, and it is a perfectly solid match to open the show, as they couldn't work as well as they probably could have due to the kind of clothing they had to wear. As the show wasn't Saudi, they had to cover their bodies completely, and you could tell from Becky's work that she was a lot stiffer than she normally would be because of the kind of suit she was wearing for her match. So, all in all, I'd give this about a 7 out of 10. Then we have the Intercontinental title on the line in a triple threat match featuring Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable with Otis, and Sami Zayn retained his belt after a solid 15 minutes. This was actually match of the night. There were a lot of great spots involving all 3 men and occasionally just with 2 of them, especially a triple German suplex as Chad suplexed Bronson, who was suplexing Sami all around the ring. Very fun and a very exciting ending to the match as Otis clothesline Chad, yes, accidentally, but still allowing Sami to get the win with a haluva kick on Bronson Reed. Next up, we had Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyria in the Queen of the Ring final. I'd also like to say that Intercontinental match is a solid 9 out of 10 for me. Really enjoyed it. Anyways, as I was saying, Queen of the Ring final was actually a really enjoyable match. Lyra was the underdog who we knew was not going to be winning, but we saw her get a decent amount of offense in with a lot of high flying and high risk spots to try and knock down the much larger Jax. The finish was also one of the most brutal things I've ever seen in a ring, and I'm being honest with that. So if you did not see the match, I'll probably throw it up on screen right now. However, Nia Jax was about to get sunset flip powerbomb by Lyra Valkyria, but instead just sat down from the top rope and killed poor Lyra. I feel bad for her because it looked very painful. That was a pretty solid match, yet again, a 7 out of 10. Then we had the King of the Ring final with Gunther facing Randy Orton. This was an excitable match that saw Gunther be crowned as the Ring King, the King, General, whatever. None of them sound good. But all in all, it was a fun match. It was a little bit slow for my liking. Yes, they were trying to work over, Randy's old and he is hurt all the time. Oh, shucks. But at the same time, it wasn't that exciting of a match. It was very hard hitting when they were, tussling with one another. However, there were a lot of moments of the match where they were just kind of chilling. However, the moments that were leading up to the finish and the finish entirely were really exciting. The finish, I don't know if it was botched or if it was part of the storyline. It seems like it's more part of the storyline, is that Randy was getting rolled up by Gunther, but his shoulder kept popping off the mat as it was happening. So, other than that, this was a very excitable match. Saw some RKOs, but it was a bit of a cheap win for Gunther. I do think he should have gotten a more definitive one, but alas. Then in the main event, we saw Cody, wow, retain the undisputed WWE title against Logan Paul. This was an exciting match that was pretty, slow and technical and just working over body parts for the first bit, and then really picked up the pace afterwards with, a ref bump, a low blow, his frog splash from the top rope all the way to the announce table, a vertebreaker to finish off the match for Cody, the brass knuckles coming into use, even though Logan said he wasn't going to use them. It was a very exciting match with a lot of twists and turns. Now, it was almost undeniable who was going to win the match, but at the same time, there were a few moments where I was like, oh, okay, sure, after Logan hit a low down following that frog splash from the top rope to the table. I'd give this match and the King of the Ring final match an 8 out of 10. All in all, this was a really good show. I enjoyed everything that was happening on it. Every match at least delivered somewhat, even if that was just slightly above average, to really, really good. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Make sure to let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure you have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, good dawn, good hush, good whatever. Make sure to watch any former or future episodes of this channel, and goodbye.